Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, of another furry visual novel. This one, Daimu, a game about. Well, let's just read the story thingy. What is your name? Where are you? What does the scent of iron, or why does the scent of iron linger on the air? And most importantly, who is she? Recall memories long lost as you engage in conversation with a kitsune you may or may not know. This game incorporates mature themes including memory loss, aging, death, and visual depictions of blood. So, before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. And yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, they do have a Patreon though I think this game is pretty much finished. And also, if it's short, maybe we'll just do it as a side play as well. So, we're gonna reset our face. It uses something else. So yeah, load or start. And if you want me to do a quick look of any other game, then tell me, and I'll put it on the quick look list. Anyways, a great fog hung over me, clinging to my mind, like the scent of wood smoke after a long extinguished fire. What? Where? You're awake. I'd almost hoped, but no, it's too late for a thing like hope. Old and unknowingly familiar, an ache washed over me with her voice. My vision slid into focus. Hey, kitsune? Then the feeling of something deeper and an odd, old recognition I could not fully name. You? Me? So tell me, who am I to you? Flashes, scents of cut grass and earth, the cool warmth of sitting by the stone creek bed on a summer day, aching feet dipped into the trickling water. 6 tails sliding out of sight into the shaded wood, the need to hunt. Let's tell her the truth, I guess? My quarry? A creature like you, I could only have been hunting. Ah, so you do remember something. Something old. Old? A long time ago, history we shared. So I did hunt you. You did, but then it became more Daimu. Am I Daimu? My name? It must have been. The syllables resonated deep within me, too familiar to be anything else. Also, I just kind of want to check the audio levels. Okay. Oops. Do you not remember why you hunted? Do you remember after? I do not. Why was I speaking truth to this creature, woven in lies? A piece, then, for a price. Price? A small token. A kiss. I mean, I would pay stuff to kiss. Anyways. Oh yeah. I pressed my lips against her furred cheek. She smelled of musk, deep and earthy. I was glad. I was worried. Worried? The familiarity of her scent clung to me like an embrace, pushed something buried closer to the surface of my aching mind. I moved back, too overwhelmed by the closeness. That you were gone, but my husband is still there somewhere. Thank you, Daimu. Hell yeah. You're my wife? I reached my hand out towards her, some ingrained motion that felt as warm and familiar as waking from deep sleep. I stared at that hand and trembled. What did this? Deep wrinkles creased over the skin that was thin and papery with age. The hands of a grandfather. Not mine. No, never mine. In the last flash of memory, I had been young and certain. I could see that way again. I could be that way again. I had to be that way again. We did it together. Any mortal man would wither after 50 years. But they were good. Please believe me, They were good. I don't know them. Daimu. I know of your kind, the spells they cast, the men they pulled deep into their charms. Did you bewitch me? Made me think I loved you? I mean, here's the thing. If you get, like, a fox wife, and the downside of that is you only live 50 years beyond that. I mean, dying at the age of 70 with a hot fox wife, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Anyways, she simply smiled at me. Something about it made me think she had done all this before. Please, Daimu, come to me. She shifted and winced. Soon, I'll be the one dreaming. Sing me to sleep, my love. I've never been one for singing. Even my voice was unfamiliar, what with years of use. It was like the voice I remembered, but ground down to powder and dust. Then hold me one last time. I'm not sure if that's blood there, but it could also just be her. I mean, it kind of looks like it could be blood. You know, down over here. My bones creaked for her. This thing who had called itself my wife. All casual glory and enigmatic smiles. Something pulled at the edges of her mouth. Pain? I wanted to cry, but had nothing inside left to cry for. Reaching for it hurt. The blank place where my memories were supposed to be. It was like an adult tooth pried from my mouth that I could not recall being pulled. There's nothing I could love about a demon. That I could have agreed to this madness. It's kind of hard reading sentences sometimes. Oh, there we go. She sighed, a small, wet burble popping at the end of her breath. You've put on an old skin. One I thought you shed long ago. A man cannot shed. He only scars. I stared down at a silvery lump of upraised tissue that ran across my forearm. Upraised tissue? Oh, like skin? It was too old to be anything but familiar, but I could not recall it. What else do I remember, or don't I remember? I could tell you. Tell me what? How he got that scar. One less thing forgotten, my love. How? The first day we met, you were too eager for glory, and you lost your footing. A young man had thrown himself into adulthood, determined to find more than the world had promised him. That doesn't answer anything. When you saw me, you gave chase. I think you would have caught me then, but you fell into a deep thicket and tore your arm open. Treating your wound is what bound us together. After I cared for you, you decided to stay. She hesitated, eyes flicking off to the distance. There's more than that, but time is short. Just know that it was your decision to love me. Lies. I know I had a life, a family to return to. You stole that. How could I steal what was freely given? You didn't want that family. You didn't want that life. How would you know that? You told me your heart. How your mother's love was like that of an untended vine. How your father was like a gnarled oak, eyes so fixed on the horizon he could not see that he shaded his saplings too fiercely for them to grow. The words were sticky with sincerity, cloying at an underlying bitterness. I do not regret it. Here, even now. I have to wake up from this dream. What dream? The dream of a happy life? The dream of simplicity and love? Why would you want to wake from such a thing? Why are you so sure that happiness is dreaming? Well, the world is not particularly happy at the moment. Her barrage of questions made me hesitate. She wasn't wrong about my parents, or at least the small memories I had lingering of them. I could feel it in me now, the disappointment, the invisibility. Did she steal that knowledge, or had I given it freely? I could see it clearly now. A deep pool of crimson soaking through her clothing and staining the ground. It is no small wound. You're dying, or that is no small wound. I am. Who did this? You. What? No. That'd be why would I want to kill my fox wife? Why? Something cracked inside you. I told myself it wasn't happening, that you would never forget what we had woven, but I was wrong, and a fool for it. Today, you took your old spear and screamed at me while I tended the garden. I was so surprised. I transformed. I shed the image of a woman you loved, but that only made things worse. It made you certain I was nothing but a liar. And were you? Never when it mattered. I have always been who I wanted to be. You loved me for that, once. So, you've decided. Was any of it real? Yes? I know it. I don't know it, but I wish I did. The life you say we had. It happened. It's the only thing that carries me now. I'll hold on to it for you, even at my end. Can I come with you? Especially if we're, extremely old and stuff. Oops, sorry. Oop. Then let me come with you. Into death? She laughed, but it teetered at the edge of a scream in its sharpness. You don't even remember my name. How could I ask you for such a thing? I tried to remember it. It was such a small thing, but nothing came to me. No, I cannot walk into the next world with a stranger, even if he bears the face of my husband. A face is such a surface thing. Something to wear, not to be. I just need time, and I can... It's already gone, but maybe, I can see you again. One day. She closed her eyes one final time, and grew still while I stared down at her. The enchantment swirling in the clearing evaporated with her slowing breath. I crawled at the void of memory where she claimed our relationship had been. I looked down again and found the wrinkles on my arms receding, the strong, smooth skin of youth springing back, the years I would never know wiped away with her passing. A silvered scar remained. The world of possibilities stretched before me, and I wept for the one I had lost. The end. Is this my thing happening? It sounds like the audio is a bit warped, though I'm not sure if that's intended. Well, that's sad. And short. But, it is a quick look. Sometimes. 1 hour or something like that. Well, that's sad. You found a kitsune. She pretended to be a person. You married her, had life with her, and then... Let me just pause this for a sec. What's that sound? Oh, I think I know what that sound is. I just wanted to see if it's my audio or what. But yeah, and then killed her in something, and then I don't know what happened. You became youthful again or something? I don't know. But that's going to be the end of this quick look. So please comment, cause I like comments, tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and like to grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos Epic Girl. Please remember to spay new your animals, help control the pet population. I am kind of tempted to go back and be, well, I guess we could just be like, what happens if we pick other options? Like the options that I wouldn't pick. Skip. I don't remember. Refuse. It hurts me to do this. Did she have that stab before? Yeah, she did. Okay. I'm glad. Hurts donut. It hurts to wound my fox wife. Sad. Well, anyways, I'm going to end it here. So, again, comment, cause I like comment, say what you like, dislike, tips, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and likes it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the videos to help grow, and please learn to spay new and help control the pet population. And if you want to play this game, it's available on itch.io for free. And that's not going to be the end of this one. Though I'm doing the stuff, if you want me to do a quick look of any other game, then tell me, and I'll both put it on the quick look list and give it a point. Foxwife. So we only have 3 left, and then I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do after that. It's not like there's only 3 like visual novels left, but you know, I've been punching through through these quite a bit, and then it's like, well, we'll make them run out and then go on to the next set of stuff. Okay. So let me just find that one. Do. Boop. Do that. Because, like, some of these, some people have suggested, and it's like, well, I might as well, like, do the thing. Also, what is this? Okay, a regular visual novel. Big money. I'm going to minimize this just in case it decides to go for that. Boop. I'm wondering if furry visual novels... Oh, though maybe it might be doing the thing where it goes... Okay, it works with that one at least. Where it... stuff. I'll just have to figure it out. But yeah. This one by the L team. Line team? That being Our Shared Lie, a game about, as I'm looking over here, or I guess put it over here, you are a wolf. You awaken on a desolate cliff edge, surrounded by jagged rocks and gravel, with no memory how you got there. Unable to remember anything, you accept the help of a mysterious but kind and energetic lion. As you begin to explore and turn down the audio just a smidge. As you begin to explore and realize you're not alone, 7 other people are in the same situation as you, and none of them have any idea where you are. Where you are? Together, you must explore the strange, new, or familiar place surrounded by questions, search for answers in this desolate facilities, uncover a rich and complex history that raises even more questions, and find a way to survive, to escape the process, and escape in the process. Through your journey, you connect with other amnesiacs, each from vastly different backgrounds. How do you know they have vastly different backgrounds if they can't remember? Anyways, and band together to support each other through the confusion and uncertainty. As you dig deeper into the secrets of this enigmatic place, and within yourselves, what kind of life awaits in this strange place, only time will tell. Also, if you want to play this game, it's available free. Yep, there we go, on itch.io. But It doesn't seem like they have a Patreon, but it says if you want to support them, they got coffee and PayPal. Hyena. And until next time, on another quick look. By me, GamerWolfSix. Oh, that screen's a bit smaller. Oh, it's probably because that one game was full screen and this one not so much. So we could just do this. Boop. And then... there we go. Hyena. Anyways, thanks and see ya.